Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. Today, we've got a nice vintage piece. I say vintage because my boss, Marion, told me he got this 22 years ago when he got married on his honeymoon. So, we know it's at least 22 years because that's how long he's been married. So, this is a Citizen Eco Drive. Let's see. 7875-H04945TA. All right. Looks like it's a diver. I tried looking this thing up. Could only find limited information. What I can tell you is that mineral crystal, which again you can tell because Marion got a couple of scratches on it. It actually has tritium glow in the dark, and we'll check that out here in just a few minutes. It is super badass. Even 22 years later, it is still glowing its ass off. You can see the date window on this, and you can see the date, but it being like that dark window and dark background kind of makes it a little hard. Just a little hard to see. Even at 22 years old, the bezel feels right nice. Still right crisp. Doesn't really feel like it's got any back play. Pretty smooth. This thing is actually made out of titanium, believe it or not. So it is like really lightweight. Like this thing's light. I like the bracelet and everything like that. It feels pretty good. I can't tell if these, it looks like it's got push pins. Let's see, is that push pins or is that screws? It looks like push pins. I can't tell if that's dirt and gunk or what. Somebody put some Loctite on that thing or something. I don't know. Got this little bump right here. And I just washed this watch because there was all up in here. So, 22 years, probably never checked it. Oh, that clasp sounds a whole lot crisper now. I can actually lock on. It's got some metal to hang on to instead of a DNA. Felt like I was trying to clean up after a crime scene in there. Just, lots of DNA. Don't need to really mess with the time and all that stuff because this is obviously a solar quartz movement. Nice and lightweight. Hang on one second. Let me grab my scale. All right. Because my dumbass forgot to hit unpause. Let me redo all this. Sorry, guys. I don't normally reshoot shit, but the camera wasn't on, so I didn't really have a choice. So it weighs in at 85.7 grams. Nice and lightweight because it is titanium. And this is actually electroplated gold. That's why it has held up pretty decent over the last 22 years. The watch is like very thin, very elegant. I forgot that I had tried it on. I can't remember if I had paused it before or after. So I'm going to put it back on for y'all. Here we go. And that thing sits very nice on my wrist. It feels very comfortable. It's not just because it's like super loose. But like it's kind of wanting to sit flat and sit across, from end to end on my wrist. I really like it. This is actually really comfortable. I'll bust out the micrometer again for y'all, but I can already tell you guys that it's 40.1 across here. Damn it. Oh, it's 40.1 a second ago right there. This is just under 39. Say 38.5 for the bezel. The big deal here is the end links. 56.3 or 0.2. So it's really quite long from end link to end link. And the thickness of this is, I think it was like 10.8. Yeah, 10.6. So that's thin. So this thing is lightweight, thin, and comfortable. Does have a stamped clasp. I think, again, if I repeat anything in the video, I'm really sorry. I can't remember what I said before I paused it and what I said after I paused it, because I went on for like 5 minutes after I paused it. So, but nice, crisp, click, just close it. And again, that really says something, because again, this is 22 years old and been worn heavily. Like I said, my man bought it on his honeymoon and planned on just wearing the shit out of it. And, that was it. But this thing looks fantastic. I did give it a little bath and whatnot, get some little gunk out of the clasp here that had built up over the years. But this thing looks excellent. The metal feels nice. Like I said, the gold is actually electroplated on here. So that's why it's held up good over the years. The bracelet does got a little bit of wiggle to it. But again, I mean, it's 22 years old and been worn like daily, monthly, yearly kind of deal. So, this is one of his absolute favorite watches, and I can absolutely see why. You guys want to see a loom shot? Yeah, I bet y'all do. And as y'all can see, again, being 22 years old, that tritium is still kicking ass. Now, that is some good ass loom. That stuff looks awesome. Oh, camera, why y'all doing that? And I mean, this stuff is bright. As soon as I started even just slightly walking towards the dimly lit area, it just came to life. All those indices are applied. And the loom is actually tritium. Kind of like what you get in your night sights. So, as I was looking around on the internet, basically, I mean, you can still find these used. The one that I saw looks like it was selling for $250. Of course, they stopped selling them. Looks like back 2008. And again, you can tell this is like one of the very first generations of the solars, because the whole dial is just a big solar panel. Like, they don't even try and hide it. It's just, that's what you got. Which is, I mean, that's fine. Like, this thing works really good. It stays charged up. It keeps the time. I mean, what else can you ask? I mean, it's almost 2.5 decades old. That thing's badass. I like this one. I give this one 2 thumbs up. All right. As usual, I totally forgot to tell y'all to like and subscribe. Also, if you guys are going to go do any shopping on AliExpress, check out any of my Chinese watches. There's links in the description that will help me out if you use them. Doesn't cost you anything, and you ain't got to do anything else other than click the link and then go shopping. All right. Thank y'all. Like, subscribe. Check y'all later. Bye.